Looking at the front of the GLB, the first thing that catches your eyes is the big grille. Important here is our car is featuring the AMG trim level. That means we have this big central star and one pillar on each side. If you do drive the standard version, you do find two of them on each side, but of course there is the most sporty version, the AMG, and that then features the so-called Panamericana grille, which looks like a big mouth at the front of the car. To give the car a bit more sportiness, you find this very nice sharp design splitter down here, and to underline the power of the car, you find these two big power domes on the hood, which I really do like a lot. An idea of the designers regarding to the GLB was to make the car look higher, because then you will not see the length of the car. And this is something they start with at the front, because you find not only these very nicely big eyes here with the headlamps, you also do find a daytime running light, which also gives the height of the car an extra push. Important is to know the car comes as standard with alloy headlamps, but you of course can have multi-beam LED lights as well, or ultra range full beam light if you want as well. But important is the car comes with very nice big eyes, and I think the front is quite nice. Gear shifting with the GLB always works with an automatic gearbox. Most of the engines, they deliver an 8-speed, but the smallest petrol is only a 7-speed gearbox. Important here is to know there will be a new entrance model coming a bit later, which is the GLB 180, that then also will feature a 7-speed automatic gearbox. The bigger engines, they come as 4MATIC systems, which means you can have all-wheel drive as well. My test car is featuring the 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine with 140 kilowatt or 190 horsepower. And that delivers 400 Newton meters of maximum torque and is always combined with an 8-speed automatic gearbox. This package really makes perfect sense. It is quite smooth and easy and an absolutely enjoyable drive. Gear shifting is something you will not even recognize. And if you want to drive a bit more dynamic, you just push the pedal to the metal, the car just makes whoop, and then it really delivers the power you expect and you want, and so you can have fun if you want. The 4-cylinder diesel of my Mercedes GLB 220d 4MATIC should consume only 5.4 liters per 100 kilometers driven, according to the datasheet. During my test drive, the onboard computer shows me 6.2 liters. Nevertheless, for a 190 horsepower and about 1,700 kilogram SUV, not a bad number. The GLB is in principle a very quiet, very comfortable car, but if you drive on, let's say, tarmac, which is a bit more older, a bit more rough, you get some noise which reminds me to a bigger room. So it really feels like you're in a larger room, even though you're sitting in a small car. So this is the only way I can describe it. It's nothing that really disturbs you, but it's something you need to get used to. Looking at the side of the car, the first thing you really see are these big wheels here. But important is the car comes as standard on 17-inch alloys, but if you have the money and you want, you can order up to 20-inch as well. When you look at the whole car, the car is 4.63 meters long, which means it's about 20 centimeters longer than the actual B-class. But I think more important is the wheelbase is 10 centimeters. The rest of the 20 comes from the rear of the car. But this 2.83 meters length for the wheelbase really gives you loads of extra space at the interior. And this is the reason why this car is the first optional 7-seater. Mercedes said that it was very important for them regarding to the design to make the car look a bit shorter than it really is. And they did some nice things to make this happen. So for instance, if you look, this line here gives an extra kick to the top here. And that makes it that when you look at the side of the car, you stop looking here. And so the car looks shorter than it is. Another thing is we have quite high windows at the side, and that makes the car look higher than it is. And this, on the other hand, makes the car look shorter as well. But very important with the car is, of course, it is an SUV, and therefore it does not only feature 20 centimeters of ground clearance, it also features these wheel arch claddings and the claddings here on the side, because this gives the car the more robust look. The GLB looks from the side a bit like a small GLS, but I think from the rear this is a lot more impressive. And there are two reasons for that. One is we have this very nicely shaped shoulders here, and we have this quite steep rear lid of the boot. And that really gives the car the unique and very massive look. Important with the car is it features always not only this very nice signature, it also features always LED technology with the taillights. And when you look down here, you find a nice diffuser and these chrome outputs of the exhaust, which looks very nice. But with the AMG version, we have round outputs, which makes the car look even more sporty. And when we talk about this very steep part here, that is the reason for the size of the boot. When we look into it, the GLB features 560 liters of maximum boot capacity with the rear seats up. That increases up to 1,755 when you fold them down, and you can fold them down 40, 20, 40. And that really is a, I think, quite nice number for this segment of cars, but that's for the 5-seater. So if it will be the 7-seater, you of course have a bit less because of the seats which are mounted here. Every new Mercedes is featuring MBUX, so the new infotainment system of Mercedes, and the new GLB does this as well. And I really do like these two big screens here covered under one piece of glass. That really provides me with all the information I need, very nicely displayed. I can change the modes, the look and the content it presents, so quite nice and easy. On top you get the new voice control system of Mercedes, including MBUX, which really gives you a native talk to your car. I really do like this a lot. And with the steering wheel, you have the knobs and the button to control the whole panels, so you don't have to take away your fingers or hands from the steering wheel while driving.
Mercedes-Benz GLB slots between the GLA and the GLC in the company's growing lineup of SUVs. The GLB standard grille on the AMG line-equipped model, a diamond block grille, is bisected by a single crossbar with a large Mercedes logo, along with a full suite of LED exterior lighting elements and 18-inch alloy wheels. Powered by 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4, 221 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Paired with 8-speed automatic transmission with front-wheel drive. 4MATIC all-wheel drive is optional. And sprint 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. The inside of the GLB is certainly comfortable, with plenty of space to easily accommodate its 5-passenger capacity. Power front seats come standard. As a brand new Mercedes SUV, the GLB is equipped with the latest voice-controlled MBUX, multifunction infotainment system, plus digital gauges, and a host of the latest driver assist and safety programs.